All right. Now we're doing FreeCodeCamp, JavaScript algorithms and data structures, basic JavaScript, use conditional logic with if statements. All right. So if statements are used to make decisions in code. The keyword if tells JavaScript to execute the code in the curly braces under certain conditions defined in the parentheses, all right? These conditions are known as Boolean conditions, and they may only be true or false, just like we said in the last one. So when the condition evaluates to true, the program executes the statement inside the curly braces. When the Boolean condition evaluates to false, the statement inside the curly braces will not execute. So here's the pseudocode right here. We'll say it's not exactly like this function thing, but it's kind of like that, right? So we're going to say if here, and then inside these parentheses, we're going to say whatever condition is true. So if the condition is true, the statement will be executed. And if not, nothing will happen, or it'll be false, all right? So for example, function test, my condition right here, if my condition is true, we're going to return it was true. Also, if it just exists at all, we're going to return true. Also, we're going to return false if not, all right? So if we run the test true, it will return this string. And if we do the test false, it will do this string, all right? So let's come down here and reiterate. Test true returns the string it was true, and test false returns the string it was false. When test is called with a value of true, the if statement evaluates my condition to see if it is true or not. Since it is true, the function returns it was true. When we call test with a value of false, my condition is not true, and the statement in the curly braces is not executed, and the function returns it was false. Okay. So now we're going to create an if statement inside the function to return yes, that was true, if the parameter, was that true, is true, and no, that was false, if otherwise, all right? There's a lot of words for something very simple and something we're going to be using so much. So let's come down here and do this. We're going to create this if statement right here, right in here. So let's come down here, say if, all right, let's move it over. If, and right here we'll say, if true, let's just do that. No, if was that true? Was that true? All right. What we will do is we will have these curly braces and we will say return yes, comma, that was true. All right. And if not, we'll just say return no, that was false. This is not a string, but now it is. All right. So let's come down here and do some console.logs real quick. Console.log true or false or false. All right. And what we're going to do here is, no, not that. Give me a second. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we'll just say true to start with. And you see it says that was true. Also, if it exists, like the number 1, yes, that was true. Let's see what happens if we put the number 0, though. No, that was false, because 0 technically doesn't really exist. Also, let's put false in there. Also was false. Let's put not a number. Let's put nan. Let's get this out of here. Nan, like that. No, that was false. Let's just put any kind of combination of characters. Not even defined. And then just a string like this. Yes, that was true. So that's touching on what's truthy and what's falsy. We'll get into the particulars of all that stuff later, but right now you see what's going on, hopefully. If not, just rewind. All right. Let's run the test. Looks good and submit it. All right. Now we're on to comparison with the equality operator, and we'll see you next time.